Hi, friends, and welcome to day 11 of the Transformation SparkOff. And we want to start today's video by with our breath practice. Yeah, so this was the practice on day 1, and we want to anchor the entire program on both ends with this breath practice also. So, as I said to you, this is the fundamental block for living a life of design, to be on a journey of transformation. And so it's only appropriate that we close with the same practice that we began with. So close your eyes and shift your attention to the movement of your breath. So slowly open your eyes and bring your attention into the room. So today I want to talk to you about the next steps. Yeah? And the most important part of the next steps is starting to design your life on an ongoing basis using pen and paper. So I know we have a lot of friends who are very tech savvy and will want to know about technology alternatives. And I will mention that in the attachment that comes with the video. For the purpose of this video, though, we will talk about the analog or the paper version. Yeah. Um, so the first major support or major assist in designing your life is having some sort of planner. Now I have a bound planner. The number of the kinds and numbers of planners that are available are just absolutely limitless. If you like spiral, you like disc bound, whatever floats your boat. Yeah, so I use a book planner, and this is the month. So the first thing that I do is I put all for the week, at a week at a time, unless somebody is wanting my time way in advance. I first put out all the things that I'm going to do in the week in terms of appointments. So client sessions, um, personal appointments, if I've promised to meet somebody for lunch or for dinner, whatever that is, that gets laid out first. Then that gives me a clear understanding of how much time I have every day, how busy my days are going to be, and then I can start plugging in my tools for transformation. So, okay, I'm going to do my movement on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday this week because I know that a week is really busy, or vice versa. And I'm going to have my body work or massage session on the Friday because after a long, hectic week, it'd be really nice to have somebody work on my body. Yeah, so this is the first thing, is the use of a planner. I also use the annual piece, yeah, so that if there's something like forward looking when I'm planning my events, work stuff, residential retreats, that like now it's coming to the peak season for yoga retreats, so then I want to pencil in maybe months in advance, and I use the calendar year. Yeah, so this is like a fully filled month. This is how August looks. Just a quick view so that you know. I like to make it pretty. I'm like a little bit of a craft lover. You can keep it very simple. There's one other thing that I want to show you, and you saw it yesterday also, but this has become my go-to thing, and that is the habit tracker. Have a look. So for the month of August, these are the things that I tracked. Movement, stillness, so a spiritual practice as well as breath. Wheel, which is the asana of the month for me. So I was practicing my a specific yoga asana, and I do it every day. And then this is some like volunteer project that I'm up of. I wanted to track, and as you can see, I haven't had much movement in August. Just as an aside, this came as a little pull away in something I bought, something actually which was a gift, and I use this to color whenever I have some free time, and this makes me very happy. Mandalas and coloring pages make me very, very happy. You talk about calming the mind, infusing your life with joy. This is it for me. Yeah, so I also have, to track just my wellness, a separate journal now. So this is another tool that I use, and this is something I've designed for my clients, and I've also ended up using it. I use it to journal about my movement, my water intake, how I'm owning my food. Everything is in here. So this is a little bit of a pull out. So this is just the overview, but here I record the details. Yeah. Then I also have, like I always have, water bottle. Here I even have my vitamin pill case so I don't forget. Have a look here. Photographs of loved ones. And this also reminds me to call the people I love, make time for them, make sure that they remain a priority. So these are the necessary equipment or gear that you might say that support you on an ongoing basis to do a life design. Yeah, I did not talk about my laptop, of course, extension of my arm, that's what I call it. I don't know what people do when they don't have one. I don't have to answer that question. Yeah, there you have it. That was the short tour of my workspace. Yeah, and now let's take the conversation forward. Watch. Okay, so yesterday we talked about a suggested or a starting framework for designing a day and then a week and then so on. So you begin to design your life. Yeah. Today I walked you through the accessories or the tools that I use to make the design on a regular basis. Yeah. And so whether it was the planner or the way I've designed my workspace, it was just to give you an idea, right? So like everything on this program, this is not telling you what to do. This is to spark you off so that you can now use this information, get some insights, and design the tools, the accessories, the workspace in the way that supports you, your life vision in action, the way you want to share your life purpose. That's really the process. And I've said it again and again, and it bears repeating. Yeah. So you have the framework, You know some of the tools that you need to have around you. You've also noticed I've used the word tools a lot, right? And I feel very strongly about this. So were you cooking a meal? What if I took all your tools away? So I took away the oven and the mixie and the peeler and the knife, the gas stove. How do you think cooking a meal would become, right? So it's the same thing. For our life of design, to identify and utilize tools and the appropriate tools really elevates our rate of success, improves our efficiency, makes us happier. Just imagine if I was using a fork to peel a potato. Yeah? And sometimes we do when we go camping or we are in somebody else's kitchen. We're making do and suddenly cooking is not so much fun. So I'm using that same analogy. Design your life and make sure you have the tools that you need. So for me, a planner is mission critical. The day I don't have my planner, I literally feel like I'm handicapped. For others, they're very happy to use something online, like a calendar, and then use pieces of paper. I have clients who have literally such a small notebook that sits in their, you know how men have the pocket on their shirt front, and he writes all his to-do list for the day in that, and then everything else is on his phone, and it really seems to work for him. So whatever works for you, just be aware that having a framework, we talked about it yesterday, 2 tools that support you, that make you efficient, that create joy for you, and then the third thing, and which is really important, is that you start to apply the same principle of acquiring information and then designing to suit your needs everywhere. So whether it's movement, whether it is food preparation, whether it is meaningful relating experiences, whether it is making your work day joyful, no more is there a need. Now you have the secret sauce. No more is there a need to regurgitate, to accept as guru speak, the word that comes, or the information that comes from outside as your truth. Customize it, question it, modify it, design it for your use. For me, if there's one thing that I want you to stay with you, to become part of your DNA, it's this. You are the designer of your life. And all the control, all the responsibility is with you. And you have then the possibility of shifting it whenever you like. This program, the intention I held was to serve as a spark, to motivate you, to literally ignite something in your heart that says, this sounds lovely, and this is what I want to do. That's all. In this age, we have so much information out there. It actually serves almost like white noise unless we can adapt it for our reality. Yeah? So I have to end this SparkOff. Everything must come to an end. I just want to say that my vision is inspiring and nurturing transformation, one conversation at a time. So please, let's you and I have that conversation today. Connect with me. Let's keep this journey going. And in the end, really, thank you so much. Thank you for spending 11 days with me. Thank you for coming to the YouTube channel, clicking on the video, making the time, giving yourself this gift, inviting me into your life, into your heart. Thank you so much for all your kind words, feedback, comments. It has been so heartening. I leave so powered to creating more programs, more processes, and delivering it back out to you. And I promise you that I will continue to raise the bar each time. So thank you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and stay in bliss.